best settings to currently use in the Modern Warfare 2 beta. This is going to be beta settings. I have no idea how the game is going to play when it fully releases on the 28th of October. The settings might stay the same or they might change. People are going to play the game differently and they're going to learn new things, so they're going to be changing settings. But for now, these are the best settings in my opinion for PS5 on the MW2 beta. Now, before we get into this video, I just want to quickly remind you to leave a like if you find this video helpful or enjoyable. Make sure to subscribe as well, because I will be making a lot of MW2 content for the beta and when the game fully releases, especially with Warzone 2. Now, with that being said and done, let's go ahead and hop straight into the point of this video. Let's go ahead and go over to controller to start off with. And instantly, the first thing I recommend you do is switch button layout preset from default to tactical. What this does is switches your R3 stick with your circle button, but what this does is it makes the sliding crouch a lot easier. All you have to do is press the right stick in, and then for melee it's the circle button. And it's a lot easier because you don't have to go ahead and move your thumb from one side of the controller to the other, taking away time. For this setting, I left it off. I personally wouldn't want to switch this. Everything is kind of default except for the sensitivity. This is where I really switched it up. Now, this is for me, who I've played a lot of Modern Warfare 2019 and I got used to the very fast movement, so I went ahead and switched my horizontal stick sensitivity to 14. I tried out 9, 10, I did 12 as well. I didn't really like it. It felt really slow because this game is very slow paced compared to other CODs, so I went ahead and moved it to 14. I know a lot of you guys are sweats and you want that fast movement just like in MW19 or 2019, so I would recommend a higher sensitivity for vertical and horizontal, but for me 14 is that sweet spot. If that's too high, I would suggest 12, 11 or 10. These three are probably the best. This is a very important one, ADS sensitivity multiplier. I had it at just 1 and I realized that when I was ADSing it was very sluggish. I bumped it up to 2. I played a couple rounds with 2. That was way too fast. I did 1.8 as well, way too fast. And then I found the sweet spot at 1.5. Go ahead and give this a try if you feel like your ADS is very sluggish and it takes you a long time to move when you're aimed down sight with your weapon. For example, motion blur, turn this off unless you're making like really cinematic TikToks or videos on YouTube. There's no point in having this. This is just going to reduce your visibility, and it's just, honestly, it just causes nausea. Personally, it causes like me to want to throw up, so I just have that set off. Weapon motion blur as well. The game does look very good with these things on, but again, unless you're trying to make content with them, no point in having these two things on, especially if you're a competitive player. Now, the big one, field of view. Console players have been begging for this for a very long time. I don't know why they never added it. They say it has to do with performance, but that's cap, because Battlefield has had field of view for the longest time. Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, Battlefield 5, very graphic heavy games have had field of view. Like it, bump it up all the way to 110, and then if you are a sweat lord like me, go ahead and max it out at 120. This is where I feel the best, the most comfortable, and this is where I can perform truly because I can see a whole lot more on my screen. So 120 is for me. Go ahead and play with it, see which one feels best for you. Now, other than that, those are the main settings in my opinion, which you should go ahead and switch to make you better at the game. Audio is a very important one, but this really all just does depend on what type of headset you use, or if you play through your monitor speakers, or if you play through like speakers on your PC or something like that. For me, I have it at bass boost. I feel like the audio and footsteps in this game are a whole lot better than they were in MW 2019. I can actually hear footsteps. Granted, I'm a bit dumb, so I don't know exactly where they're coming from, but I am able to hear them a whole lot clearer than I was in the previous Modern Warfare. Listening to this while sitting in a menu, I don't have your voice chat settings. I don't use in-game voice chat, so just go ahead and turn this off. But yeah, there you have it, the best settings currently on Modern Warfare 2. Again, this is the beta. Things are going to change 100%, so these settings might change, and I might have to make an updated video down the road, but hopefully this video is sort of a blueprint for you to work on your settings and get better at the game. If you enjoyed this video and it did help you out, I would appreciate it massively if you smack that like button. It does help out the channel and it does help push the videos out onto the YouTube algorithm. That would be very, very much appreciated. But with that being said and done, I'll catch you guys in the next MW2 video.